By that is I want a nice straight body line from your shoulder through your hips to whatever your pivot point is. What I mean by that is some people will be going from their knees, some people will be going from their toes. Whichever one of those you use, that's your pivot point. Don't let your butt get really high, don't let it get too low, and don't stick your head out, okay? A couple of mistakes that you commonly see with push-ups. You back up a little bit here so you guys can see. We get a lot of this. Butt gets too high, or we get this as people are coming up, their hips drop. That push-up, remember your push-up should basically be a moving plank. Don't give up that plank position, okay? If you find that you're losing your plank during the course of your push-up, I say this with all love and respect, but check your ego a little bit and back down on the variation of the push-up that you're using. Make sure that you can do 10 correct push-ups. So the trunk's got to be nice and straight. The other thing that you'll see a lot of times with a push-up is what I call the turtle head. People will go here, they'll stick their head out in front rather than keeping their eyes or their head in line with the rest of their trunk. Keep that head nice straight line through your body, down through your trunk, okay? So our first variation is from the knees, glutes tight, abs tight, and we're going to do what we call a negative. In the negative, you're just slowly lowering yourself down to here, and then you do whatever you have to do to get back up, okay? Butt down, nice straight line all the way through the trunk. Hold that line on the way down, relax, come back up. Option 2, again from the knees, keep everything tight, lower it down, touch, push it back up. Little key with the push-up, when you're doing push-ups, let your elbows flare out this way a little bit to about 45 degrees. As you're pressing up, corkscrew those elbows in tight to your sides. If you've been doing push-ups way out here for a long time, that may feel kind of funny, and it may even make the exercise harder at first, but it'll help stabilize your shoulders better. After the push-up on the knees, we can go from the toes, work the negative, all the way down to here, back up, next option after that, full push-up. Now, if that's too easy, what I want you to start working is one-hand progressions. Personally, I like to do the one-handed progression or start a one-handed push-up off of an elevated surface, like our bench here. You'll want your feet set a little bit wider than you normally would with a regular push-up, just because the one-arm push-up is going to challenge your trunk and your rotational stability a little bit. So go a little bit wider. Nice deep breath at the top, brace. Okay? Now, there are a couple other ways to do that. If you don't have a bench, you don't have something that you could progress yourself down, you can go from the floor, turn this palm out so that the thumb and the fingers are actually pointing the opposite direction of the stabilizing arm. In this instance, we're going to do all the work with the right side. So we're here, back up. You can also do that same thing. I'm going to flip this way. Show you with the other side. So instead of going here with this hand, now we're going to go up on the fingertips. We're going to use 3 fingers, down, back up. You can go to 2, 1, and then from there you would lose the hand, go right down to the ground with just the one-arm push-up.